introductions. What I'd like to know is about your clothes. So today we are focusing on fast fashion.
We want people to understand the devastating impact that fast fashion has and the contribution it makes to climate crisis. And we want people to understand how women and girls in particular are specifically targeted by climate crisis and also by the fast fashion industry. We want to show people what they can do to make a change.
So that we can break our addiction to buying cheap, fast clothes. What I'm interested in is that moment when you feel like, oh, I've got to have that dress or that shirt.
Some items of clothing will flirt with me. I have to have it. It's who I am or who I want to be.
This will make you better or perfect, or this will solve your insecurities and things like that.
The way I feel about my body, I try something on and I think, oh, that looks good. I almost can tell that I have to numb something, but I also feel excited and I get a kind of buzz from making that purchase.
It's helping me be more aware of my compulsions, my cravings for buying. This relates to consumerism in general, doesn't it? It's not just clothes, it's my whole consumption.
And something happens to us when we get that message that we have to be fixed, that we're not quite right. So part of being together and doing these listening circles, we're going to have a chance, all of you, have a thought and some time to be listened to while you look at what's getting in the way of you saying, actually my body's just fine.
It dominates our lives, especially as women. You know, all my life I've felt really uncomfortable in my own skin. You've really got to appreciate yourself as you are now.
It's a long, long journey from self-hatred to self-love. Letting go of long ago, learning to say no, the radiant glow of energy, flow, self-love.
But I don't think it's to be underestimated, that cycle that we're all caught into. We have to find a way to unpick it and to unpick it together. Figure out what are we going to do in this climate crisis.
People tried for years to get me to work on climate crisis. It felt too scary, too overwhelming. When I realised how much I depleted the water in this world by just wearing jeans, and I realised how what I was buying here impacted women in the global south, I felt like, okay, I can do this. I can make a change here.
My way into doing this work is through fury, but I also realised that I can't do this by myself.
As a woman and as an activist, I think one of the most important things we do is we come together as women and girls across our differences. It's the best activism I've ever done because I can go up to talk to any woman in the street about her clothes and I can tell her some of the stuff that I've learned.
So for me, this is part of the jigsaw to change things, is to find a way that we work together to figure this out.